Hi there, quilting friends. This is not a live video. I've actually recorded this one for reasons. But hey, I know it's normally time for my Wednesday live video, and due to circumstances beyond our control, that didn't happen and can't happen. If you heard the news, and who didn't, I did an interview with the Telegraph Journal. I know, why am I smiling? The thrift shop next door to our store caught fire. Our unit did not catch fire, but it did catch a lot of smoke, probably more smoke than we initially thought. So let's recap events and we will get into the nitty gritty. So if you don't have time to watch everything, thrift shop caught fire, nobody was hurt, shop is closed till the end of May, at least. At least. Stick around if you have time and listen to the details if you want them. But that's the gist of it. Uh, Nothing will be available for sale from the shop. It's We're just going to count on nothing being available. Uh, and if we do happen to manage to salvage everything, great. But yeah, does not look good for that part. But anyway, let's get to the nitty gritty. So yesterday morning, I woke up as I normally do, and I grabbed my device and I started scrolling through some messages and things, seeing what happened overnight. And a couple people had messaged me and said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay." I'm like, did I post something weird? I posted a weird meme, and maybe they took it the wrong way. Nope. But my dear friend, and I am so thankful. She did explain to me. I know it was a terrible position for her. But thank you anyway. She did a great job letting me know that, oh crap, you know, it's all over the scanner and the early bird news posting sites. Hey, big fire, 1245 Fanwell Road. Look at all the fire trucks and look at all the smoke. So I said a fairly long string of swear words. I had already started my tea, so I had fresh tea, filled my travel mug, got dressed, grabbed all of my stuff, flew down the road in morning traffic. Um, and yeah, everybody else was standing around watching the firemen lug their hoses back out, and everything's boom. The condition you probably saw the photos of already. I'm going to share some photos with you, so you just hang on a second. I'm going to share my screen. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, so that's the view that greeted me. The doors all busted open. You can see a nice bent piece of metal there and all the glass on the ground. So it's a little more than that because firemen, of course, had to get in. Um, and when you come in, okay, kind of looks normal, but you can kind of see from the photo too that there's this lovely haze over everything. And that's when you start to notice more towards the back all the stuff on the floor, which is not just dirty fireman boots, but a little bit of water and soot and more sort of soot. I couldn't quite tell then, but I can definitely see it now, kind of soot all over the ceiling tiles and all down through that end. This was a little earlier. I didn't quite notice there is water back there that you can't quite see from that angle. Close up of all the super tempered glass. We did get that swept up, and everything on the inside. Oops, extra shot from this angle because why not? And that's the back room because I did have an exit out the back, and the firemen had to make sure there wasn't anybody up there. They're just doing the job, and I normally just plunked all my recycling and stuff in there. So they had to chuck everything out, and I had some things stored in that area as well. So most of that is destroyed, and that's my back room. Again, not good. Here's some of the water that's on the floor. There's probably more of it now. after it just seeps in under the walls from next door. Oh, my printer. Thankfully, one of the very few pieces of electronics that was left at the shop. But yeah, here you can definitely see soot and water coming in through the bottom. And this is after we started moving stuff that was on the floor. Oops, sorry. There we go. So you can see where we moved some bolts. So any bolt that was on the floor, and we just store the extra stock underneath the shelves, and they're all wrapped in plastic. So in terms of just general dirt on the floor, they're fairly protected. But for things like catastrophic things like fire and flooding, any bolt that was left touching the floor, of course, is destroyed. Um, it's wet, it's soggy, it's brown and black, and yeah, that's the thrift shop next door. Do I have more? Yeah, that's out back. Um, yeah, let's get back to here. So, yeah, you're all caught up with photos. That's probably where some stuff started, but we don't want to speculate because we don't officially know yet. So, yeah, and some of that back section there, yeah, not good. So I know initially I said, "Oh, it's just smoke damage." Yeah, it's just smoke damage, nothing burnt, but also that means anything that was fabric has smoke in it and can't be saved. For things like machines that are still sealed in boxes, I am not sure yet. I'm going to find out that today. Anything that was wrapped in plastic and is hard, non-porous surface, like one of the things we thought of was, oh, all the bag hardware is metal. That should be fine. Plastic rulers, they're probably okay. I mean, nothing melted. It's just smoke. You pick something up, it looks normal, and then you realize it's, yeah, not good. It's just got stuff all over it. I tried to salvage some things, and I brought some stuff home. Uh, but yeah, anything that I can actually salvage won't be sellable. Definitely not. So it's mostly just personal items. All the quilts on the wall, we did get them off, and it's like be in there for like 20 minutes, mask up if you can, because the fumes and stuff were just, after a while we're like, yeah, not that's not good. You can probably hear my voice. Um, So yeah, we're working on getting like my quilts cleaned. I didn't even get some stuff that's in the back room that I will want to salvage. Some of my personal, projects in waiting and stuff like that. So yeah, that was my day yesterday, trying to contact insurance people, lots of customers, call my mom, let her know I'm fine, and things like that. Talk to cleaning people. So that's that. So what does that mean for you and the shop and for me personally? Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Um, this is not the worst that can happen. We've already lived through those things. I'm not going to say this is a walk in the park or anything. It's still a lot to deal with. I'm fine. I'm relatively fine. It's not devastating. I feel really, really bad for the thrift shop owner because yeah, her entire business is gone. And I think even I saw the gift shop at the end, Cranberry Creek. They did remove. They had smoke damage too, and they cleaned their unit out completely. And I saw that they are just closed indefinitely. Um, for my end, I have a lot of stuff still left in there. I have a lot of really good insurance, and tons of people have offered help to like lug things and clean stuff and whatever. Um, I have insurance to take care of that, and it's better that they do it as well for things like compensation for inventory. Yeah, stuff like that. So rest assured, rest assured, our shop is coming back. I am planning on being closed for at least the month of May. So just figure the month of May, you won't be able to stop into my shop. You won't be able to get anything. You won't be able to buy anything. It's just not going to happen. Um, However, if you do have a pending order, if you had stuff that was in the shop, I will be contacting you later, hopefully today, this week, to figure out things for that. Um, the other stuff is I got a list here, of course I do. So that was the recap of events. So yeah, the fire started. I don't know when it started, but the fire department and the landlord were notified around 3:30 in the morning, and they, like the news said, had the fire out by 6:45. I was there probably before 8 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, that's that. So I am taking the month of May at the very least to handle everything, giving myself at least that. Other than that, I don't know how long this is going to take to get back into my unit, and I am going to get back in there. I've already spoken to the landlord. I do want to stay. Um, we just signed a new lease to stay another year or two, so we don't know how long any kind of renovations in the unit is going to take or what they're going to do. I don't know yet. So there's that. I don't know if anything can be saved. I did talk to the cleaning guy who went in and looked at all of it, and he's like, right off the bat, all the fabrics are right off. That's gone. After May, depending on what happens with the unit, I do have the option to get a temporary location. I haven't decided what we're doing there yet, and I would need to find something. And right now, I don't have any stock other than what's already on a truck on my way here. So I have a bunch of shipments that I need to divert and pause. One thing I do know that I did decide already is, even though I started the shop out in my house, I'm not gonna try and set it back in my house, not even temporarily. I would rather just close and take that time because my house is rather full and rather small, and right now has a faint aroma of smoke from stuff we did bring home and leave on the porch and wipe down, and some of it we had to bring in. So yeah, it even smells smoky here at home a little, but I've taken a bunch of stuff back outside 6:30 this morning. Just couldn't stand it anymore. And we slept with the windows open. So yeah, so shop's not going to reopen here at my house. So there's that. I don't know what's happening yet after May, but I'm not in a rush, and I will have new stock at some point, hopefully in the same location. But again, I don't know how long that's going to take. Um, so ways to help, because everybody wants to help. I know you do. My community, you've all got my back. I know this is absolutely fantastic. I did have uh, Carlene showed up and lugged a bunch of stuff to my house. Fantastic help. My daughter showed up. My daughter-in-law showed up. The absolute beast, lugging huge boxes of things out that we were trying to save and sweeping things up and blasting things out of the way in the back room. Um, and here at home, just, my family just wiping everything down and taking care of business. So yeah, lots of support that way. I don't need help lugging things out of the shop because, as I mentioned, insurance will take care of it. They have the equipment to do it all safely, and it's very, very toxic, horrible smoke because it's like plastic insulation and God knows what from next door, where they had all kinds of like secondhand goods, old electronics, plastic toys. Not good. The fire marshal said something about the smoke, and he was like, it was, yeah, not really not good at all. So what you can do to help actually is be patient. Be patient. This is going to take some time. Be patient and understanding. And I know you always are. And I feel like I'm just asking you to just one more time and we'll really get back on track. I swear. um, let your friends know that what happened and let them know that I am coming back. Support our other shops in the province. Uh, that's what you can do. I know we all go around to all the shops anyway, and I know when other shops have had issues and had to close, customers have had to lean on me a little more. Sometimes I've had to adapt really quickly, so I know how hard it might be for some of the smaller shops to get maybe a sudden influx of new business. Uh, so be patient with them too, and try not to worry. We've got it. We've got it handled. It's not terrible. We don't have huge bills that we need to pay. It's not a huge, well, it's a huge financial loss, but we have insurance. There's nothing that we have to like scrape up money for. Uh, yeah, and just keep tabs on me every so often. Just check out the Facebook page. I have taken the website. I've kind of like closed the website so people can't order things. There's lots we have to do in terms of inventory for insurance things. So, and we can't fulfill orders, so we don't want people trying to buy things that are essentially destroyed. So yeah, the website's down. I did put up a notice on the Google business listing. So if you do see people asking or hear about them in groups, yeah, just May's a wash. Just come back later, um, or come back in the fall. It's all right. It happens. Somebody else had suggested, can we buy gift cards to help out financially? And while that is a really fantastic idea, on the one hand, it just makes me nervous for being able to fulfill them later. So, and like I said, the website's down, so you can't really do that anyway. It was a great thought though. Uh, but I'd be like, now I have all these gift cards to keep track of. Oh no. Yeah, we're getting there. So we've got it handled. There might be times too where I will probably go really, really quiet because I've got a bunch of stuff I have to handle. I don't have anything new to communicate yet, and I might just be really, really tired. The funny part was when I called my mom and I said, I'm just going to take the month of May and consider just take the whole month off, regardless. There's not going to be a quick turnaround on this anyway, but that'll at least give me the month of May. And she goes, oh my God, oh, thank God, because I said to Mama, I said, and she probably said, just imagine. Um, I said to my mother, I said, Andrea works too hard. She needs to take a break. She needs a vacation. But I didn't mean it like this, sweetie. uh, yeah, that's funny. See, so we're doing all right. See, we're laughing about it. Um, so yeah, I guess you are all back in the loop. I don't know how long this video is. I decided to record it instead of do it live because I know a lot of questions would be asked that I'm answering as I talk anyway. So, yeah, that's the recap. I love you bunches. I'm feeling the love. I know I'm supported well. And I know that once again, you will all be patient while I wait to reopen and figure everything out. So, if you have been worried about me, I am definitely taking a rest. I'm going to do things like go to Value Village in the middle of the day and fondle some yarn and watch terrible movies while I wait for phone calls and gather information and do some stuff in spreadsheets. And just generally do that because honestly, there's not a lot I can do right now except wait for paperwork and administration to be done. And it's just one of those things that's probably going to take a while. Is what it is, as they say. So I'm going to get to work, and I do have some things going on in the back of my mind. We always have other plans going on, so I'm still doing that and seeing what else we can get to. And if we are really, really lucky, I will finally get to a bunch of those videos that I keep saying I'm going to be doing because I do have a sewing room here at home And I do have machines and supplies that were here at the house. Bonus there, right? Um, there's some upcoming training that is scheduled for the Singer Memento, which you may have seen. I'm still planning on going to that to learn about it and to get training on it. So I'm looking forward to that because after I reopen, we will really promote that too. I'm very excited about it. Yeah, and there's just upcoming things about how I have scheduled orders that are due to come out in different months. So we will have inventory upcoming, that's for sure. And at some point we'll have to replace this stuff. Whee, fun job. No, it's actually going to be really fun because kind of looking forward to it. Um, so yeah, that's the rough outline. So hang tight. I do realize that there's a lot of quilters that once it gets they get out there and working in the garden and going camping and golfing and whatever, I might not see you until the fall again. That's fine. Be prepared to have it fantastic, I hope. And I'll see you around, I guess. But yeah, it'll be all right. It'll be okay. It could have been worse. It could have been a whole lot worse. And I've said this before. That's one of the three positive things. Could have been worse. Nobody was hurt. We got good insurance. And with that, I will leave you and I will thank you for your endless support because you all are awesome. Sorry for the wiggles.